So today we're just having a look at your stroke since it's been a while since I've seen you swim. The first thing you'll notice here when you're coming at me is how that you're really focusing on blading your hands into the water. That's one thing we talked about. Here you can see how your hand is bladed. And we had talked about entering the water with your pinky first because really I want your hand entering straight. Then the next thing that I noticed was when you were swimming, you were kind of pausing with your left arm next to your side. And it's a very small pause. It doesn't look significant when you watch this, but what's happening is you were pausing there in order to give you enough time to breathe on the other side. And that's really not a position you want to stay in. Basically, you were turning your head too late to breathe. So we did address this with the drill that you do later on with the kickboard. It's kind of hard to see here from above the water, but I just wanted to give you that view. Underwater, you can see it a lot better. See your head's turning very late after you've already started the pull with your left arm or your right arm. Your left arm's already dropped down when you're turning your head, and really that needs to be extended in front of you. So the catch-up drill is going to be a really good drill for you to do to work on that, as well as some of the breathing timing drills. But you can see there just how late it is. Your bent arm catch on the right side, you start off really well. You've got nice bend, good position. Here you can kind of see from behind how low your hips are in the water. Ideally your hips are up towards the surface, so that's something we talked a good bit about too. Really leaning on your chest and kind of bowing your back up like a Halloween cat to think about pushing your hips up higher towards the surface of the water. Here's the position where you're pausing. Sorry to jump around here, it's just kind of where the video was. And that's your breathing timing. Hips are definitely better when you're moving along, but they're still not quite high enough, and as you go they tend to get lower each lap. Obviously for an Ironman that's something we want to address so that you don't have to work so hard. Here, I know this video is a little crooked, but you can see that left arm coming across that center line on the entry. Really, your arm is entering the water. Think about it being on a hinge from the elbow, so you can enter straight. Again, here you're starting really with a good bent arm catch, but you're kind of slipping those arms in at the end of your stroke where your elbow comes close to your body. You need to keep the elbows out wide like chicken wings. See there, you can see where you're kind of engaging your hand, your elbow is bent. I'd like it to be bent a little bit more like your hand in shallower water, but I'll take this to start with. So here you can really see how you've got that elbow in close to your body. I just want to do the still shot so you could see that. Here's where we were using the kickboard. You're going to turn your head and then release the arm. So really your head turn and your hand release or pull, they're happening simultaneously when you're swimming. But holding that board out there really forces you to keep the leading arm long and extended and high in the water. So does catch-up drill. And you roll onto your side, put your ear on your shoulder, and begin to breathe. Here I think we got rid of the kickboard, but you can see you're turning your head much earlier to breathe, so the timing is much better. And really the body position and the breathing timing were the biggest things we addressed and worked on. I think if you can continue to focus on those over the next few weeks, then we can work on the catch and other things.